They've played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. There was nothing but joy on Franklin Street, and the sky was Carolina blue as the Heels rolled in the last meeting.
Yeah, they took care of business. It didn't look like much of a rivalry. I know this game's been played a lot, but last year, it wasn't really a game, Jesse.
Yeah, there's tons of emotion.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, Virginia, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flood. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you
breaks into the open. The 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
14, Virginia, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Shorts. Bring him the heat. disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
North Carolina 21, Virginia 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's York. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Finds a little space. Oh, what a cut! How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue and this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida.
Back to throw. It's Shorts.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man by himself. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. There he goes. Powers through the defender. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
With the catch, it's Flood. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's York. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. On the run, it's York. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards. Oh, they block it! Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open.
Man, the special teams coach is going to be jacked up. You get your hands in there, you penetrate, you get your hands and get a tip, and then scoop it up. That's just gravy. Scoop it up, get some positive yards, and completely flip the field. That's an exciting, momentum-changing play.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Shorts. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Knocked out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Shorts. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. It's a running room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Browning. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you... look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here's a heat. Behind the line, it's York. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, he lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Shorts. Fires to the tight end. Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On first down from their own 22. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Got the first himself. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Snowed under by the defense. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The lone back's got it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Shorts. Trying to set up the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. The give to the left side. Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This deep.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The play action fake. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Shorts. Buys a little time. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Tar Heels will try to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive. There he goes! Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He's got his man. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Gideon. There's the pressure. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
73, Virginia, 24.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch around the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Shorts. Gets it out fast. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away? You could tell they were playing the run game all the way.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass, it's Shorts. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win.